Hey there, I figured while I'm here at the Botanic Gardens, it might be fun to actually do a practice together. So we're going to do a walking meditation. And walking meditation is great if, one, you're not really that into meditation, but you want to get into a more calm and relaxed state of mind. Sometimes the movement is a really nice way to connect with our physical form, to connect with movement, but in a very contemplative and focused way. So I know for me, walking meditation was, in the beginning, easier for me than, say, sitting meditation. Plus, when you're here at a botanic garden, it's really nice to take your time to slow down and to really take in the sights, sounds, and smells. So let's go on this journey together. So I'm going to turn this around so that you can see the beautiful garden. So Chatfield Farms was actually an historic farm, the Hildebrand Farm. And so now, just notice your feet. Notice your feet on the earth. Notice the earth beneath you and how the earth is holding you up, how gravity is supporting you. And then allow yourself to take your first step, but slowly, moving very slowly. So when we do walking meditation, we become aware of the ball of the foot, actually the heel of the foot moving to the ball of the foot, and feeling the shift of the weight from one foot to the other. Keeping our awareness in the feet and this lovely movement of the feet, being grateful that we can walk if you're walking. Allow yourself to take in the sights, the sounds, and the smells. Noticing colors. So here in this garden, there are these beautiful, these sort of dual purple and green, and then a little bit of a silvery color in some of the grasses, and silvery in some of the flowers. The beauty of walking meditation is that we take in these sights, sounds, and smells. We allow them to come into our awareness, and then gently we allow them to fade away as we pass by them. This can be so hard, of course, in sitting meditation when a thought comes into the mind and then we think we have to wrestle with it or we get really involved in it. The beauty of walking meditation is we pass by these gorgeous purple flowers. We get to take in the sight of them, and then we gently release the sight of them as we move on. Once again, bringing awareness to the feet, the gentle shift of the weight from one foot to the other. Enjoying the feeling of the crunch, crunch, crunch of the gravel or whatever is beneath your feet. I can feel that. I can feel like the little stones within the gravel. Even though I'm wearing sneakers, but I can still feel the difference, the different texture kinesthetically, the sole of my feet. As you walk, also notice your breath, though you're not trying to do anything with the breath. Just notice you are breathing. And in the same way that on a walking meditation, we take in different vistas. So we were in the shade and now we're in the sun. And there's this beautiful vista of a barn building. In the same way, our mind not only will have different thoughts throughout meditation, but different waves of emotion or states of mind, like vistas of affect, of emotion, or states of mind come into our awareness. And if we can just note them, we're not trying to avoid them, like there's that barn, it's right there. It's not there, it's definitely there. So in the same way, we can notice our mind states, and we should notice our mind states, but without clinging to them. We can let that barn go and then allow ourselves to take in another vista of flowers and bees and another building. So in this way, we can really connect with the world around us. And that's what I love about walking meditation as well, is that it helps us connect with the world around us and see that there's something more than ourselves. And so in that first stage or phase of trauma treatment, this can be a great resource to connect with nature and get outside of ourselves, which amazingly also helps us heal ourselves. So I hope you enjoyed this walking meditation with me. Namaste.